Hey everyone, it's Yvette from Gleaming with Evie. I'm a licensed esthetician here in Los Angeles, California. I do facials, lashes, and brows, and that's what this channel is all about. So if you're into any of that, make sure to subscribe down below so you can see a lot more of my work and a lot more of what it's like to be an esthetician. So this little ingredient that we're about to talk about is actually one that has been very intriguing, I guess you could say, for me. It's Alpha-Arbutin. It's literally every product that I see get made with this ingredient in it has like some tone of pink or is pinkish in some way, and I just found out it's because it comes from like a type of berry, I think even pomegranate. So it comes from the bearberry plant, mulberry or pomegranate as well. I thought it was so cool. It is like a derivative of hydroquinone. So if you don't know, hydroquinone is like the best ingredient you can use for pigmentation. The only thing is that it does have a lot of side effects, so people like to try other stuff. Alpha-Arbutin is actually one of the very best ingredients you can use for that. The way it acts is that it binds itself to tyrosinase, and then that ends up inhibiting the production of melanin. So whatever inhibits the production of melanin, we want that. Also, it has some antioxidant properties. It is an antioxidant, so it prevents oxidizing. Although there isn't like any proof that it is perfectly safe for pregnant people, for pregnant women, it is still very safe to use. It has the least amount of side effects. There's just no actual research done with pregnant individuals, and so we don't know if it's actually safe for them. But for the most part, it's really good for sensitive skin, for anyone dealing with pigmentation, really, whether it's someone with acne skin, oily skin, whatever it may be, you can use it. We just don't know if you're pregnant. We don't know if it's safe for you. Okay, so another cool thing about this ingredient is that so this one is Alpha-Arbutin, but there is also a Beta-Arbutin out there. If you haven't heard about it, it's okay. You don't really need to know about it. I just wanted to mention it on here because apparently there's a Beta-Arbutin as well, but it's just not as effective. I believe Alpha-Arbutin is like 10 times more effective, and so that's why it's like, who needs beta when you have the alpha, you know? One more thing I actually really like about Alpha-Arbutin is that it doesn't make you sensitive to the sun. So almost anything that you use on your skin, whether it's retinol, glycolic acid, whatever it is that you're using to treat your pigmentation, chances are you're being told to really be careful with the sun, you know, especially protect yourself when you're going through all these other chances are when you are using all these products, people tell you, or your esthetician or whatever, we always tell you be careful with the sun because it will make you more photosensitive. And regardless, even if you are using Alpha-Arbutin, you're still going to want to protect yourself in the sun. This does not mean you're not going to protect yourself in the sun. What it does mean, however, is that it's not going to make you so sensitive to it, so you won't get irritated as easily, at least with this one. But a lot of the products that do have Alpha-Arbutin usually gets paired with other ingredients like glycolic acid or retinol, and those will make you more sensitive to the sun. So make sure to be reading those labels and seeing exactly what's in the products that you're using. But with that being said, Alpha-Arbutin pairs very well with like literally almost any ingredient you can think of. I don't think there's one ingredient that it's been like, oh, you can't use it with this one. Glycolic acid, retinol, hyaluronic acid, whatever you want to pair it with, it's totally fine to do so. But yeah, anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some of my personal favorite products to use in the treatment room and on myself on a regular basis. My very first product would of course be the cherry enzyme from SkinScript. Now this enzyme is an exfoliant, of course. It has kojic acid and Alpha-Arbutin, as well as like glycolic acid, I think, and I don't know what else. But anyway, the lemon zest enzyme and the cherry enzyme both have similar ingredients. The only difference is that, well, it's not the only difference. There's a few differences. But the reason why I prefer the cherry enzyme over the lemon zest enzyme is because the lemon zest enzyme is a little less strong, potent. The percentages of acids in the lemon zest enzyme are lower than in the cherry enzyme. And usually that would be a problem for example, with your first time clients or whatever. But honestly, all SkinScript enzymes, you could cut it with a mask and it makes it less spicy, less like hot. So what I do is carry the cherry enzyme. Occasionally I'll buy the lemon zest enzyme, but the only thing with the lemon zest enzyme is that it has a shelf life of 3 months if it's, I think, refrigerated or just on its own. But then if you keep it frozen, you could use it up to 6 months. But it's like, then you have to buy the little portion cups, portion it out, put it in your freezer, and make sure to bring it out before your client comes in so that it could dissolve from being frozen, and then you can use it on them. So I like the cherry enzyme for that reason. Like I said, it's a little stronger than the lemon zest enzyme, but the lemon zest enzyme is also really good, and it has both kojic and arbutin. If you haven't seen my video on kojic acid, go check it out. Very cool, comes from mushrooms. You want to know all about it, at least the highlights. Another one of my favorite products is the Glycolic and Retinol pads from SkinScript. They also have kojic and Alpha-Arbutin in it. Now this is something that you can use 2 to 3 times a week. I use it twice a week. They're just little pads that you just pass through your skin and it exfoliates. You feel the tingly sensation, but honestly, I didn't mention this, but Alpha-Arbutin doesn't just help with pigmentation, but also like any blotchiness that you may have on your skin, it helps even that out. So I have personally noticed a huge difference on my skin with that. I feel like it looks more even toned, just all around better. Like as soon as I started using those pads, as soon as I started using Retinol, to be honest, but it's like I noticed the difference with those pads. I love them. I recommend them to my clients all the time, and I use them myself. And then the last one, but not least, now this isn't a professional product, so I hope my SD friends don't come for me for this one, but it's the Paula's Choice Radiance Renewal mask. Now this is an overnight mask. You can use it once a week if you want, and you're gonna just notice your skin super bright and like even toned and just amazing. It's gonna feel amazing. What is this? It just feels amazing. You guys need to go try it. I believe it's like $30 and you don't need an esthetician to go buy that. So go try it. Go to your Sephora or Ulta or wherever you buy your Paula's Choice stuff, and I promise you will like it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative for you, and if it was, make sure to give it a like, subscribe down below, go follow me on Instagram. Don't be ignoring that. Go follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.